Welcome, Chosen One.
Welcome, Chosen Ones, to the Ace of Plays channel. Hope you enjoyed my new intro screen. Pretty happy with it. I think it looked pretty darn cool. Today we're playing Bearmaster, King Bran Bearmasters, a deck that has been around since Homecoming was released. Like, this archetype has always been on people's minds. We've always tried to make this work. And with King Bran finally getting a good bit of mulligans, a couple of patches ago I think, it might actually be kind of viable. I mean, it lost Derran in the last patch, you know, because the point of the deck is to, through discarding and playing, filling up the graveyard with beasts, you know, cards with the primary category beast, and then using turns like Bearmaster, who boosts a beast ally by 2, and an extra 1 for every beast in the graveyard. So it's kind of like similar to Morntart, which is one of my favorite monster decks, but on a 6 provision bronze that we can replay twice, 3 times actually, if we so desire, if we get to that point. But yeah, we fill up the graveyard with beasts, we get big plays with Bearmasters, and we even have Phoenix for a little bit of carryover value. If Phoenix sticks on the board, we do start every round with 5 extra points. 4 extra points, it got nerfed way back. I mean, this card sees no play, so you can't blame me for not knowing that. But we start the round with 4 extra points, and it is a beast, so we already have a beast on the board for our Bearmaster to target, because they can only target beasts. So, just having that guaranteed extra beast on the board is very cool. It's very helpful. Otherwise, if you have seen a Bearmaster deck, you have seen most of this deck. The only really interesting card was Ciri, which is kind of a risky card to play, but if we can get it to work, excuse me, you know, it can be card advantage, where it can at least prevent our opponents from getting it in situations where they normally would. So I'm interested to see how I'm able to play this card. Of course, terrible card in round 3, so try to get it out a bit early. This deck was made by Agraven or Agravain, kind of hard to know how they mean, but I found this on Gwent's new built-in deck builder, which is really cool. I see that a lot of the big streamers and other YouTubers are posting their own decks there, so you know, just play Gwent.com and then press the decks tab. You can upvote and downvote, which is a feature, you know, I mentioned before that I really want on a deck building site. And you know, soon we'll get the ability to import decks directly into the game, because you know it's you know, the developers of Gwent themselves who are running the site, so that could be really cool. But now, without further ado, let us jump into a couple of games with King Bran Bearmasters with a little bit of Ciri spice. Let us go. Enjoy the video. Okay, it's going to be a Skellige mirror match. Probably 2 very different decks, as Crack never plays beasts. I saw some people like a while back that tried to make Crack beasts work with a little bit of a, was it Olaf Heim combo or Jutta Becker's Dark Mirror combo, like one of those combos. Operator Savage Bear, a really cool combo in this deck that I really enjoy, and I'm very happy to see in my opening hand. Burn a Bran and a Scald. We can mulligan the Bearmasters. Probably should have mulligan Freya's Blessing, although we might actually see some use out of that, so we'll see. Okay, so our opponent is going to start off with the Dim and Light Longship. Now, as this is Skellige, and probably a very traditional Crack and Crate deck, I'm not expecting them to run locks, so we don't really need Aguara for the unlock. And as far as locking their units go, this is probably the best we're going to get. If I'm not mistaken. Which I could be. You know, this could be like an edgy deck. You could have Olaf. And you wanna lock Olaf. I mean, the thing about Skellige is, I mean, Crack and Crate, is that he's gonna get his Bloodthirst no matter what. So you don't really have to invest too much in trying to shut it down. And since most of them aren't even running Wild Boar of the Sea anymore, then like once he has pinged 2 units, like you're fucked. He's not getting more after that. We can just do the Savage Bear thing. So obviously you guys might already know from my intro screen that I am a big fan of the Operator card. I think this is one of the coolest cards in the game. In my Q&A, someone asked about my top 5 cards, and I listed Operator because I think it's such a cool ability. I really wish that we had more bronze units in the game that he could really work with. But hey, alas. Alas. So he has Heim. A lot of people are running Heim without Olaf. And he took a pretty bad Heim. 7 points. It's not really that good. Let us burn a Bran.
We shall do it my way.
Okay. We kind of want to keep these in our hand a little bit because I'm going to discard one of these so this gets a lot of charges. Or am I? Yeah. Because these will damage an ally by 1, which will be really good for killing our own Bear Masters so we can replay them with Freya's Blessing in the same round. So while we do want many of our beasts in the graveyard, you know, these might be nice to have in the hand. Let's see, I'm just going to keep cycling for now. There's Phoenix, which we can discard with King Bran. Okay, our hand is not the best. Ophidian is pretty good here. 9 points. 9 solid points. This Savage Bear will do... Okay. Will be a 6-point card. If we save it until this one dies, it's, you know, 8-point card. People are doing all sorts of shit outside my house. Let's see, what did I say? 10 points. I need 14 to win. God, I would imagine you guys can hear that, and I'm so sorry. It's like they're doing some work. So they're blowing up some shit. Okay, so at this point, like with this deck, you know, often you will find yourself losing round 1 because you're doing just so much setup. Holy shit, that's a lot of bad cards left in the deck. I mean, 4. And it's not like he's gonna bleed us. That's the problem. He's not gonna bleed us. Because we can punish a bleed. Like, this deck can punish a bleed pretty nicely. Okay. Well, we don't need all of this crap. Does he have artifact removal? No. It seems he doesn't. Drinking water, not energy drinks. I'm healthy. Not at all. Not healthy at all. Because he's really going for it though. Which we can have some fun with, I would imagine.
Don't you pester me.
Let's see, this is probably Commander's Horn, so Wolfpack might actually be kind of helpful. I'm gonna kick one of the Raging Bears. That Ciri is so bad. Really? But we can kill that. So we kill that and one of the skirmishers. We could necromancy the Scald and just discard Ciri, because this Ciri is not going to be good. And he's going to have that Commander's Horn. If we do that, that'll be 5 points. That will tie us, unless we ping one of these accidentally. But we don't want to get too owed. And he seems to be pretty invested here, so... let's try this.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
And that Ciri is no good. Okay. Decent ping. We had a 50% chance with that ping turning into a pretty big backfire. Not pretty big, but... Unicorn. And also he's pinging his skulls and playing that on the back row. He probably doesn't have Horn? Maybe? I mean, at this, how much does this do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It boosts by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 beasts, so it boosts by 11. It's a 12-point play. Okay. Now that is good.
Get him, Wojtek!
Yeah, okay, so probably not getting to punish him here. That was a good bleed from our opponent, for sure. He managed to not lose a card advantage. He managed to bleed out a couple of Bear Masters from us. But... okay, Skirmisher. Like, I'm gonna draw into it anyway. That's kind of a problem. Okay, so we have some bad cards, but we also have some good cards. And we have the Phoenix. So we're gonna get 2 Bear Masters off. Oh. Fine, it's fine. We're gonna have to play a Skirmisher from hand, which will suck. We're gonna have 4 beasts on the board. He can't kill all those beasts.
No one insults Gimpy going.
Although he's getting pretty close. So I'm gonna boost this. That's a pretty big boost. Pretty big boost. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh, Geralt Professional. No. Is he gonna have enough pings for that though? I don't think so. Yes! We beat the mighty crack with our berry boys. Alright, that was fun. I do like this deck. It's just, in the past it has been kind of lackluster, but we're gonna jump into a second game and see if maybe we can remove the lacklusterness and be... I don't know what the opposite of lackluster is, so I'm just gonna shut up and let's jump into a second game. I see you there. Bears! Ada!
Sit at my table.
Not the Northern Realms leader I hate seeing the most. Queen Meve. You know, when the new leaders came out, I loved Gurnkora. I loved Queen Meve. Now I hate them both. That's the power of a metagame. Okay, we do not want Bear Masters in our hand at all. Okay, do we have a proactive play here? Not really. That's a shame. Okay, so we're running the risk of drawing into Roach.
Don't you pester me.
Please no Roach. That's not very good either, but it's not Roach.
I'm too old for this shit.
There's Roach. Now, how does this work? Can I draw into Roach even though I'm playing a gold card to draw? We will never know. We can discard one of these. We can also get rid of one of these. One of these. And there's the girl. Just gonna use the attack advantage right away. I don't know why. Dandelion Poet, that's a pretty cool card.
God save the queen.
Okay. Now I think it's pretty safe to say that we're playing against a Hubert deck. You know, because it's Ada. What does she play besides Hubert? Girl, quit playing. So it's a good thing that we're playing a deck that can bleed for sure. And that is not the thing we want to lock, so... See, we do have a discard. We can also use the Savage Bear if we want to. But then we can't operate our Savage Bear, which is something I do want to do.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
Okay. Yes, keep him coming, keep him coming. Keep it coming. Why do we have two Freya's Blessing? Why? Do we want to discard Morkvarg this round? I think it's fine to do that. If you're fearing a bleed, then there's an argument to hold Morkvarg for round 2, just so you can use Bran to discard it and play a card. That's a better lock. At this point, locking that thing might keep us in the round for a little bit longer. Honestly though, we don't have that much more to do. And then he's gonna dry pass, then he's gonna have Hubert. And that's gonna be sad. Maybe we can match Hubert with all the Bear Masters? Maybe.
Retry it. Return her to me.
Ah, he's gonna have. That is not the card I want to lock. I know that. Really sucks with these early passes, but a Bearmaster and 2 Freya's Blessings in the hand. Just barely takes it with that. Okay. But at least now we have a couple of cards we can go on next round to set up Phoenix, to set up whatever. Or we can just draw these cards. That is not. Okay, so now we have a dead Phoenix, we have a dead Ciri. And we're gonna draw into them both. It's obvious that he is just dumping here, so. Yeah, I would have really wanted to have a Scald here. If I can get Phoenix or Ciri and at least dump them here, that would be great. Please. No. If I play Operator here, it will give me 2 more beasts in the graveyard, which is going to be really good. But it's 7 points. But it'll be 2 more points on this, so really it's just 5 points. Let's do it. I didn't have to kill it, but that's what you do. That's how you play the card. Okay. So bad. So bad. What's left in here? We gotta play these from our hand. Because, you know, why not? Yeah, so this deck struggles with bad draws. It also struggles with bad players, such as myself. We'll just drop this as a threat. If we lose this round, we're gonna get card advantage, bitch. So he's gotta let us win the game now. Reinforced Trebuchet. Well, as of right now, that's not a problem, but we do have 6 damage on this, which we can use later. I mean, we gotta do this.
Nothing likes some overseas plundering in springtime.
Double Treb. Is it Bearmaster time? We can use the Trebs to our advantage. Get him to kill the Bearmasters. But I would also like more beasts on the board. And I'm gonna kill them myself with this anyway, so I would just be losing a point. But if we hadn't had this, I mean, we only have 1 of this. So the other one, we can play on the back row. Oh, you think you're gonna get to kill that? My boy. No. Of course, this row stacking is gonna be very beneficial to him. Okay, I think it's time for the Savage Bear to come down. lay some damage on these fools. Doesn't matter. No. Because now we have a couple more beasts, so we don't have to stack everything on the Phoenix. It's looking alright. It's looking alright. Hubert decks don't really care about the Zeal, because they don't want to use those auto effects right away anyway.
He don't like you.
Kill my dude. Okay. They don't run Geralt Erden, do they? That would be problematic, to say the very least. So we're gonna save this for like an Archvist or a Blaze, something like that. I'd imagine that's also what we use Elfiden on. Oh god, this is gonna be big. They often run Ike. I can't put 2 boosts on this shit. I just can't. But am I gonna keep row stacking? I think so. If I put it in the back, it would only need 2 damage to kill it, which would have been really, really bad. There's Blaze. Blaze is definitely worse than Archvist here, right? Because I'm not gonna have that many units. And also that, I mean, they can both kill Sabrina. Oh, can I save this for Sabrina? Yeah, because he can't play Sabrina last, because he wants to play Hubert last, so we can lock Sabrina. Which will be worth more than locking that. Do I let this die? I mean, I don't gain anything from that.
Long as you don't mind losing an arm.
This is so tense. Like, sure, it looks good so far, but there's so many cards that just completely messes up. Especially if he randomly runs Erden. Okay, that's Archvist. Now, like, the ideal hand for him right now is Sabrina and Hubert. And locking the Sabrina will be worth, 10 points. As opposed to these, which will be 5 and 6. 7. This is so bad.
Get him, Wojtek!
Erden or Ike. I mean, Ike doesn't have Zeal. But he can give it Zeal. Maybe it's debating. Okay. Let's see that big boy Hubert. Hubert is big. I'm still scared. That's 8. Archvist is 8. That's 16. 21. Okay, Hubert's gonna be 25. He's gonna win. He's gonna win. By 2 points. Okay, is there any way I could have gotten 2 extra points during this game? Or that round? There must be. There must have been a way. If I'd killed the first Revenant. If I'd killed the first Revenant. Instead of being cocky and letting him get a ping off. Right? That would have been enough. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are there other ways I could have pulled my sorry ass out of that mess in one piece? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you had a good time. That was a close game. I expected him to get more points though. But I guess not. We only lost by 2 points against Hubert, and I think I could have prevented that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you thought, and I will see you again very soon. Have a good one. Bye, guys.